Hello everybody, Pete Olson here. What do you know, it's raining outside again. We had 10 inches last weekend. We've had 2 inches so far this weekend. But with the thunder and rain, you might wonder, what does a long armor do? Well, thunder, you don't run these expensive machines here. We've got them ranging in value from $20,000 to over $50,000. So you don't want to run these during a lightning storm, obviously. So Ann likes to do some binding during this time. Right, hon?
That's right.
Yep.
Binding day.
Good time to get some binding done on her jukies. Here's some of the quilts she has to get done. Another thing she does, or sometimes I help with this, is it's a good time to perform maintenance on your machine, such as, and you should do this after every quilt anyways, but clean those rails, clean the wheels, little batting, that type of thing. We have several different types of rail systems here. The Innova uses kind of like I guess you could call it like a railroad track type of thing. You know, make sure your surfaces are clean and everything. Another thing is to load quilts during this time. She likes to load lots of quilts when there is thunderstorms, because that's something that doesn't require electricity as far as the machines are concerned. She also cleans her track system, like on Knolting track systems are kind of a ditch type thing, you could say. Around Oklahoma, sometimes they say bar ditch, but they have like little rollerblade type wheels that it travels on. But it's a good time to dust off machines, things like that. And it's something to say.
I do. I have another project that I do on rainy, stormy, lightning days. I make my little batting test things for testing the stitching for each machine, and I am truly out. So all it is muslin and a piece of batting in the middle, and I have it right here, so it's ready to go. So when
Do you have different types of batting in here?
mostly I use the thin 100% cotton, because that's the thinnest batting that I normally quilt with.
Right.
Other than polyester. On occasion I'll make one out of polyester. But so I'll prep and get some of these ready to go, and then I fold them and stick them over there by
And kind of show what you do over here maybe when you have a piece. Obviously there's no
right,
power
just
on.
so you know what it is.
Yeah.
So like I'll keep a strip that's just about the right size that I want, and then this becomes my tester. We've done a video on this.
Oh yeah.
I hold on to it, and then I'll run the machine, and I do at least 3 circles, because that's kind of what it takes to get your thread from in your tension down through your needle and stuff. And then you can check your back and say, oh yeah, I got to do something, and get things so that it's looking better, so you get good stitches. So
Better better get bad stitches here than have to rip over there.
Exactly. So testers. That's
Yes.
one thing I definitely do during a rainy, stormy day, is make those.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Paperwork. There's a lot of paperwork involved with business, so that's something I'll do. I've got invoices sitting over there that I need to do.
Yeah.
And add up, and
between storms, if there's no thunder or not much, rain is no big deal, but it's the thunder and all that stuff that could cause lightning. Obviously lightning, yeah, thunder is just a sound after lightning. But this machine is just your basic quilting machine, multi-quilting machine, no robotics. These other machines all have robotics on them. This one does not. So if there's a chance, like she has a half-hour window or an hour window, she can fire this up, do her free motion quilting for a little bit, and once you hear thunder in a distance, a lot of times I'm keeping an eye on the radar and everything, watching that. Once we hear that in the distance, we shut that down, we turn it off, when we unplug it. Unplug your machines here. Definitely unplug your long arm. It doesn't matter if you have a $5,000 handy quilter or a $60,000 gamble. They can all be affected by electricity. Keep those machines unplugged. Definitely. Definitely, yeah. She does paperwork. She does a lot of stuff like that. And like I said, clean the rails on these things. Here's a different Gallen's got a little bit different system. But make sure those things are clean. Do any oiling of the machines you need to do. Vacuum your floors, whatever you got to do to keep things nice and clean. Definitely as far as that. Wind bobbins. You wind bobbins sometimes, right? During electrical storms?
I can if I know what color.
Yep. Get those bobbins wound and everything. I think that's about it. Anything else you want to add that you do on days like this where you can't even turn a long arm on because it's just raining and thundering the whole time?
House chores.
Yep.
We'll do something in the rest of the house.
Help me with things.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes we go clean your room.
Yeah, that's what we did the other day. 'Cause I get messy when I'm working on machines, and I'm not the most organized guy. I'm not like Anne, where each quilt is in a separate bag and everything's all nice and tidy in here.
I don't know about tidy all the time. I got some areas of problem.
Right, she's got some projects going on over there and things like that. But for the most part, on days like this, look out the window, enjoy the rain. And sometimes, what?
Take a nap.
Take a nap, yes. Cuddle with your dogs, cats, whatever. Make sure your chickens are okay. We don't have chickens, but others do around here. And cows and sheep and goats and other things. We kind of live in the city, but not in the city. So, but one thing I kind of like to do is you look out on the porch, especially when there's lots of water running. And this isn't bad. This isn't heavy rain. I'm talking when it's raining like 4 inches in an hour type thing. I like to just watch the water go by because it almost seems like water, especially at night. And I'm standing out on a deck. It's not just a porch, but a deck looking out at a lake of water, because that's what it can be like sometimes. The ocean going by, yes. So there's our fire pit. See that? And the burn ban, after like 15 inches of rain now, it's officially off in Wagner County, so we can use that again. So that's exciting. We were in a dry spell before, folks. Anyways, another thing you can do is make random videos to put on YouTube and Facebook and other places. I will talk to you later. Anything else, Ann?
Catch up on social media.
Catch up on social media. Yes. Talk to you later, everybody. Bye-bye.